Good evening, respected judges. On this opportunity, I would like to present my paper titled Measurement of Air Quality of Grogol Intersection Utilizing MQ135 Air Quality Sensor based on Arduino Uno. But before that, let me introduce myself. My name is Yudhistira Djuana from SMP Tarakanita 2 Middle School, which is located in Jalan Taman Pluit Permai Barat, number 1, Pluit, Penjaringan, Jakarta Utara. My mentor is Mr. Antonius Dian Pratama. So let's head right on. So, my paper is about air pollution. And perhaps what is air pollution? Air pollution is residue left over from human activities in order to fulfill their necessity of life. Due to the increase of population, it has also caused the increase of air pollution in many places, one of which is the city I live in, which is DKI Jakarta, and thus increasing the number of people that are negatively affected. Some of the negative effects are respiratory tract diseases, like acute respiratory infections, and chronic diseases like lung cancer, and even stuff as bad as premature death and lowered life expectancy. Because of that, the researcher of this paper has made an air quality measuring tool utilizing the MQ135 air quality sensor based on Arduino Uno in order of trying to increase the public awareness on this topic. So next, I'm going to talk about my research methodology. There are 6 steps. First is to define the research questions and objectives, which are how to design an air pollution detector, how to measure the level of air pollution at Grogol intersection, and how do environmental factors affect air pollution at Grogol intersection. Heading on to the second step, which is to analyze the requirements for air pollution detectors based on current available technology. The third step is developing the system, and in the final step, the fully functional system is used to collect data in locations of interest. The result and analysis I have displayed in a table which is displayed on screen. The highest reading was 78, and it was taken at the Grogol intersection under the flyover. I took the data under a flyover, so the place is semi-enclosed. And the lowest readings was across the Trisakti campus towards the Almagot Street, which is 30, because there are not a lot of vehicles and many trees. And on the Grogol intersection on the Almagot Street section, the upper limit was 50 and lower limit was 30, and the average was around 40. Above the pedestrian bridge that has a higher elevation than the rest of the locations has an upper limit of 50, lower limit of 40, and the average is 46. And where the flyover meets the main street, and also where there is Tanjung Duren toll entrance, the readings were the second highest, which are 67, the lowest being 45, and the average being 55. The reason for only being the second highest, even though it's the most congested, is because the place is really open. So from this, there are 3 conclusions that can be drawn. First, the way to design a device that can measure air pollution is to make a simple electronic circuit that utilizes the MQ135 air quality sensor based on Arduino Uno using a breadboard. The second one is the way to measure the level of air pollution is to monitor the device, and the variable monitored is the sensor output, which is influenced by conditions such as vehicle density, area openness, wind direction, trees, vehicle types, and vehicle conditions. And in order to further increase the ability of this device, there are a couple of things that can be applied in future works. First, utilizing a better sensor that can give more specific data. 2, developing the device into a module that is lightweight, convenient to carry, and is more simple to give warnings. And finally, monitoring air quality in very large cities in Indonesia using an upgraded version of this device, which is connected through IoT that can be monitored through a dashboard application. And for my paper, These are all the references that I used. So we have reached the end of my presentation. I apologize if there are any inconveniences or mistakes in this video. Good evening and thank you, well-respected judges.